Jai Sitaram and Namaste everyone. Join me every Thursday evening at 6:05 p.m. where we sit together like a Hindu family and we do Hawan and we listen to bhajan and a short discourse from Dr. Suraj Ratan Ramachai. Join me every Thursday evening at 6:05. Jai Sitaram. Jai Sitaram and Namaste everyone. As we get prepared for Hawan, there are two options. Option 1, a lota with water, a spoon, the Hawan kun with a cotton wick soaked with ghee, flowers, matches, extra cotton with a supari or kasaili, a bowl with ghee, and a fruit, maybe a prunes or a raisin. That's option 1. Option 2, you have mango sticks or pitch pine, kanfa, a diya that is lightened, matches, a spoon, a lota with water, ghee and spoon, and our Hawan samagri. The Hawan samagri: brown sugar, clove, black till, gulgul, a supari, and a prune, a raisin, or any type of fruit. And these are the material we need for our Thursday evening Hawan. Jai Sitaram.
Namaste, Sitaram, and a warm and cordial welcome, and at the same time I want to thank you on behalf of Pandit Neil Ram Singh, Sankhya TV and myself for joining us for another evening of devotions. The mercy of Ram, the mercy of the Lord, the Kripa of Bhagawan, this is what we seek this evening. Bhagavan, 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 mujhe darsh dikhao, Bhagavan, he Sainath, Bhagavan, साईनाथ भगवान, मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। हे साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान, मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान, मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। तुम जानक सब अंतर्यामी, तुम जानक सब अंतर्यामी, अमृतवाणी, तुम जानक सब अंतर्यामी। हे राम, हे राम, तुम जानक सब अंतर्यामी, दीजो मेरे प्रभु अमृतवाणी, दीजो मेरे प्रभु अमृतवाणी। तुम हो मेरे आत्माराम बाबा, तुम हो मेरे आत्माराम बाबा, पूर्ण करो मेरे मन की काम बाबा, दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। हे साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान, मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। तुम जानक सब अंतर्यामी, साईनाथ साईनाथ। तुम जानक सब अंतर्यामी, दीजो मेरे प्रभु अमृतवाणी, दीजो मेरे प्रभु, दीजो मेरे प्रभु, दीजो मेरे प्रभु, दीजो मेरे प्रभु। प्रभु राम, प्रभु करो मेरे मन की काम बाबा, दर्श दिखाओ भगवान, मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। हे साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान, मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान, मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान, दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। साईराम, घनश्याम, सीताराम, भगवान। Actions create destiny. Not the actions of others, but your actions. Every day, without taking up a pen, but by our actions, we are writing our existences. We are writing the story of our lives. But more than that, we are writing our future. We are writing our phala for the future. In a very beautiful verse from the Ramayana, Tulsidas writes as follows: that which God has destined will surely come to pass. Why should one vex himself more by questioning? That which God has destined will surely come to pass. Why should one vex himself more by questioning? Ho ihi soi jo Ram rachi rakha, ko tari tarka barhavaye sakha. Beautiful verse. Brothers and sisters, very often we try to understand situations in our lives, especially situations of disappointment, by saying that it is God's will and that what God has willed must come to pass. In other words, we try to understand our experiences in life by explaining them away as destiny, our fate. But is this so? Destiny or fate, F-A-T-E, as we seem to prefer to call destiny, is in my view not of God's creation. If you put money in the bank, you will have something to draw down. But what are you putting in the spiritual bank that you're going to have to draw down? That when you go to the cashier, she will or he will give you. Our actions create results. And those results are what God really gives back to us. God destines certain results in our lives on the basis of our past actions. We shape our destinies. I really want you to understand this tonight. If you keep blaming others for where you are in life, you're not going to get anywhere. You cannot blame others for where you are in life. Whatever is happening to you in life, or me in life, we have already created it. And now we are just experiencing it as karma phala, the fruit of our actions. God is simply the one who assesses the good and bad. And it is in this way that we should try to understand the statement, Ho ihi soi jo Rama rachi rakha, kot karitarka bharhave sakha. That which God has destined will surely come to pass. I say again, too many of us are blaming others, are blaming time and blaming fate for our experiences. We talk about bad karma, but we created it. We really need to blame ourselves. If you don't blame yourselves, you're not going to take responsibility for your future. You're going to remain right where you are. God does not make choices for us. God presents situations, God presents opportunities, and then challenges us to make choices. God is not the choice maker for our actions. God is the choice maker for the fruits dispensed to us as a result of our actions. God decides what are those fruits they're going to get. But the choice has been ours. God is impartial. God treats all equally according to each other's quality of actions. In the Ramayana, Bhagwan Sri Ram reminds us that the greatest gift He has given to us is the gift of the human body. He further reminds us that the body is a temple, which if we use it appropriately would lead to eternal happiness. He says there in Ram Gita that the body is like a doorway to moksha. Moksha karadwara, he says. It's a doorway to salvation, a doorway to freedom. And just as a doorway allows you entry and exit to our homes, so too this body is like a doorway that allows us entry into joy or entry into sorrow. This body is a means to an end. In presenting this gift to us, and in teaching us and declaring to us how it should be used, the Lord also says there in Ram Gita in Uttarakhand that the choice of action is really ours. He said, in that very beautiful verse, he said, listen, give ear to my words, reflect upon what you hear, and choose as you see fit. He didn't say, I will choose for you. He says, listen to what I have to say. Reflect upon what I have to say. And then choose as you see fit, declares Sri Ram. No one creates our destinies. We do so long before we experience the outcomes. God only dispenses the results, and He does so fairly and in accordance with the quality of the lives we have lived and the choices we have made. The verse in Ramayana is a very powerful verse, which I shall share with you in this discourse. सुनहु सकल पुर जनमम बानी कहु न कछु ममता उर आनी सुनहु सकल पुर जनमम बानी करहु न कछु ममता उर आनी जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम नहीं अनीति नहीं कछु प्रभुताई सुनहु करहु जो तुम्हि सुहाई नहीं अनीति नहीं कछु प्रभुताई सुनहु सरहु जो तुम्हि सुहाई Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jai Hanuman Jaan Gun Sagar Jai Kapish तिहु लोको उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अनजन पुत्र पवन सुत नामा सुनहु सकल पुर जन मम बानी कहहु न कछु ममता उड़ानी. Omkar, this is one of the most beautiful verses in Ramayana, and I'll tell you why. It's one of the most beautiful. Listen to what he says, and Shirley says, give ear to my words. Listen. All you people of the city, not just his friends, not just his family, on that occasion, he had invited all the people of the city into his hall. He says, give ear to my words, all you people of the city. What I'm about to say to you is not due to any sentimental attachment at my heart. I'm not doing this because I want any favor from you. I'm not doing this because I want your love. I would neither say anything improper nor seek to use my authority. I'm not using my authority over you. But all I ask you, sunahu karahu jo tumhahi sohai. Jo tumhahi sohai. Whatever may seem good for you, after you've listened to me, do that. Look at it. Look at it, the height of our scriptures. Look at the beauty of our scriptures. Life empowering message here from Sri Ram. In other words, when we make a choice, what Ram is teaching here is very important. Firstly, Shravanam, listen. If you don't listen, you cannot meditate upon the situation. To really meditate and reflect upon the situation, you have to listen. Listening allows us to collect information. Then Mananam, Shravanam, then Mananam. Second phase. Mananam, reflect. Reflect upon all that you have heard. Right? Weed out the good from the bad. Go to the core. And then go into Nidhidhyasanam. Deeper reflection. And at this level, you make choices. Choice A, choice B. What are the advantages of choice A? What are the disadvantages? What are the advantages of choice B? What are the disadvantages of choice C, and so on? And come down to the choice before karma, action. Shravanam, Mananam, Nidhidhyasanam, and then action. That might take 10 seconds. Or it might take 3 days. It might take a month. But it's a process that Sri Ram is teaching here. But at the end of the karma, action, is your choice. Not the choice of God. Your choice. This is the important message that I wanted to share with you this evening. Pandit Neil will now perform Hawan in the great tradition of our ancestors. And it is the hope of Pandit Neil and Sankhya TV that this will inspire every Hindu home at least once a week to perform Hawan led by the head of the family or even the children in the family.
We prepare by washing our hands. Everyone at home, wash your hands. Om Apavitya Pavitra. Om Apavitya Pavitra. Om Apavitya Pavitra. Then we sip water 3 times. Om Ragaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Mahadevaya Namaha. Then we wash hands again 3 times. Om Apavitya Pavitra. Om Apavitya Pavitra. Om Apavitya Pavitra. You take a flower and we invite Ganapati Devata to our homes. We invite the Panch Devata to our Hawan Kun, in which we do invocation mantra. We pray. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Guru Charana Kamale Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Param Dhamma Para Brahma Parisham Paramadbhutam Vigana Nigana Karam Shantam Pushtan Khantanamandakam Sura Surinde Siddhinde Sugan Saumit Parat Param Sura Paramadinesham Cha Ganeshaya Mangalam. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvata Sadhake Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Brahma Murari Tripurandakari Banu Shishi Bhumishtuto Gurasya Gurushtu Shukra Shani Rahu Ketu Sarve Graha Shanti Karabhavantu. Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagindaharam Saravasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Go Brahmanitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Then we invite the fire god. Om Avahetam Purusham Maraparamam Indodisuttam Surakotanatam Om Rim Sim Shri Agindevta Avahanam Karishe. Then you light the fire. With option 1, you can either light your Hawan Kun with the cotton wick, which you have least amount of smoke. Option 1 with little smoke, which you will only use ghee for the offering here. Option 2, where you will take a camphor, light it from your diya and put it at the bottom of your Hawan Kun. Then you take the water and pass it 3 times around the Hawan Kun. The arrangement of the Hawan and placing of the flowers must be put underneath of the Hawan Kun. It doesn't matter the direction once it's under the Hawan Kun. In this ceremony where the Hawan, the Homa is done on the earth itself, it is put to the eastern side. Om Sarva Papa Hare Divyam Gangiyam Alam Jalam Achmanyam Punachmanyam Achmanyam Pratigaratam Sri Agindevta Swaha Devi Achmanyam Pratigaratam. And then take a flower. Om Ete Gana Chandan Pushtam Ete Gana Pushpite Om Rim Sim Sri Agindevta Swaha Devi Samadpayami. With option 1, use the ghee alone. So now we prepare to do Gayatri. We perform Gayatri 5 times first, followed by Swaha. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Every time you perform Swaha, you dip back into your Hawan Samagri or to your ghee. Om Bhura Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhura Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhura Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhura Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Then you take the rest of ghee, empty it into your samagri and mix up. You have also in your fruit inside here for the purna part, for the purna huti. So you give little bit to the Hawan because it's a good bit of Hawan. And everyone, while we finish the mantra and we offer, please say Swaha with us. Om Sri Ganeshaya, and this is how you feed the fire. You put your hand like this and you offer through the thumb. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah Swaha. Om Gauri Narayanaya Swaha. Om Prithvi Divyai Namah Swaha. Om Kalsa Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Adityari Nagra Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Surya Narayan Swami Swaha. Om Chandama Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Mangalaya Namah Swaha. Om Buddha Devaya Namah Swaha. Om Guru Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Shukra Devaya Namah Swaha. Om Shani Devaya Namah Swaha. Om Rahu Namah Swaha. Sri Ketu Namah Swaha. Om Adityari Nagra Devta Shanti Graha Shanti Namah Swaha. Om Agin Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Shiva Pancha Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Gau Mataya Namah Swaha. Om Krishnaya Namah Swaha. Om Radharanyai Namah Swaha. Om Lakshmi Mataya Namah Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Ramaya Namah Swaha. Om Sisitaya Namah Swaha. Om Ekarantaya Namah Swaha. Om Vakratundaya Namah Swaha. Om Gam Ganapati Namah Swaha. Om Hirambaya Namah Swaha. Om Balachandaya Namah Swaha. Om Krishna Pingalaksha Namah Swaha. Om Lambodharaya Namah Swaha. Om Vikatataya Namah Swaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namah Swaha. Om Ishta Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Gram Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Stan Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Prajapatye Namah Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Om Kailashpati Mahadevaya Namah Swaha. Om Dum Durga Divyai Namah Swaha. Om Brahmachari Divyai Namah Swaha. Om Saraswati Divyai Namah Swaha. Om Vastu Mandala Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Matrika Divyai Namah Swaha. Om Swaha Divyai Namah Swaha. Om Agin Devtaya Namah Swaha. Om Brinda Divyai Namah Swaha. Om Guru Bhyo Devebhyo Namah Swaha. Om Mata Pitti Kul Pitti Charanakamale Namah Swaha. Om Pita Kul Pitti Charanakamale Namah Swaha. Om Guru Kul Pitti Charanakamale Namah Swaha. Om Rishi Kul Pitti Charanakamale Namah Swaha. Om Sarve Kula Pitri Charanakamale Nama Swaha. Om Sarvadevi Swaha. Sarvadevtaya Nama Swaha. Om Sarvadevi Sarvadevta Bhumandala Devtabhyo Nama Swaha. Then you take the remainders with your cotton, you wipe out with the samagri, you take your fruit that remained, you wipe out the cotton, you take your sapari, you put it in, and then you stand for the Purana part, or the Puranahuti. You join with the Puranahuti mantra. Om Puranavidam Puranata Puranamritate Puranasya Puranamadaya Puranaveva Vashishyate Om Sarave Puranagum Swaha. Then you Achman the fire. Om Sarva Papa Hare Divyam Gangiyam Alam Jalam Achmanyam Punachmanyam Achmanyam Pratikaratam Om Rim Sim Shri Agin Devata Swaha Devi Samadpayami. Then you take a flower and you fan the fire in all the directions. Om Vanaspati Dasudbhute Gandhanivyo Gandotamam Arga Sarva Devanam Dupoyam Pratikaratam Shri Agin Devata Swaha Devi Samadpayami. Then you stretch your hands to the fire and take blessings. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudharvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tanu Hari. You take flower and you make closing prayer. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardana Yata Pujitam Maya Deva Paripuranam Tarasya Me. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Bandhu Chaseka Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Amadeva Deva. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Om. Bolo Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki jai, Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai, Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Jai Sitaram, everyone. So devotees, there are countless blessings in performing Hawan at your home. And this being done on a Thursday evening. 1. If we get 1,000 families to perform Hawan together, this sacred fire offering to Agindevta, the blessings reaching to the heavenly abodes, the Devatas shower blessings not only into you, not into the family, not throughout the country, but throughout the entire world. While making these offerings, pray for the sick, pray for the suffering. Pray not for only yourself, but pray for everyone. Devotees, we are in a time we need to pray. Jai Sitaram.
तेरे सिवा प्रभु कोई नहीं है, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम साईं बाबा, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम साईं बाबा, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम। तेरे सिवा प्रभु कोई नहीं है, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम साईं बाबा, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम। तुझको मेरा प्रणाम साईं बाबा, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम। मुरली मनोहर आशा न तोरो, मुरली मनोहर आशा न चोरो, दुख भंजन मेरा साथ न छोड़ो, दुख भंजन मेरा साथ न छोड़ो। द्वार खड़ी हूँ मैं दुखियारी, द्वार खड़ी हूँ मैं दुखियारी, सुन लो मेरे पुकार साईं बाबा, सुन लो मेरे पुकार। Here I am, Lord, says the poet. I'm standing before your door, Dwar. I'm standing, Lord, with my hands folded. I'm a dukhiyari. I'm in distress. I'm a beggar before your door, asking you to remove my afflictions, asking you to remove my problems, Lord. सुन लो मेरी पुकार, ओ बाबा, सुन लो मेरी पुकार. Listen to my supplication. सुन लो मेरी पुकार, my supplication, my prayer, ओ बाबा. मुरली मनोहर आशा न चोरो, दुख भंजन मेरा साथ न छोड़ो, दुख भंजन मेरा साथ न छोड़ो, दुख भंजन मेरा साथ न छोड़ो. In my distress, O Lord, do not leave me, but continue to be my friend. I stand before your door in supplication. द्वार खड़ी हूँ मैं दुखियारी, द्वार खड़ी हूँ मैं दुखियारी, सुन लो मेरे पुकार साईं बाबा, सुन लो मेरे पुकार, सुन लो मेरे पुकार साईं बाबा, सुन लो मेरे तेरे सिवा प्रभु कोई नहीं है, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम. तेरे सिवा प्रभु कोई नहीं है. In this world, O Lord, you are my only hope, you are my only friend, you are the only one whom I can turn to. Lord, I have come before your door. Please open the door and accept me, O Lord, and grant me freedom from all my sorrows. तेरे सिवा प्रभु कोई नहीं है, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम साईं बाबा, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा प्रणाम साईं बाबा, तुझको मेरा